Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a good sinker. Not necessarily his go-to pitch, but a pitch that can be effective and he will use, especially when he needs a ground ball.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for Miami, second baseman, number 9.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Tanaka's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gordon is retired, and there's one away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Christian Yelich will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. Castro's got it on to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Giancarlo Stanton gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Jose Fernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he does have a curveball. It's one of those sweeping curveball that just kind of sweeps across the plate. Kind of like a slow slider.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Nope,
here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit to third. Prado is there. A quick out number one. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Prado bare hands it. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Alex Rodriguez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit. Well,
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Swing and a little tapper. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Mark Teixeira will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Carlos Beltran stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Ripped on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. After 1, no score. Justin Bohr makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And a rather easy first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Settling in now, Martin Prado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Marcell Ozuna into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here comes the first pitch. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brian McCann strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Catcher, Ryan McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
No strike.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Turned on down the line. To his left, Bohr. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Ready now, Chase Headley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 8.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Ozuna, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting ninth.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is how you attack a baseball. Look at how quickly he gets to this ball in the inside corner, and that's a tough pitch to get around on. He pulls those hands just a little bit tighter into his body, he barrels it up, and then drives it off the wall down the left field line.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right side. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know.
Winds up beating this ball out.
Jacoby Ellsbury gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Alex Rodriguez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And if this was going to be fair, it wasn't going to be fair by much. You'll see it hit just inside the white line. Another foot or so, and that's a foul ball. Instead, this is going to go for a double and drive in 2.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Into the box, Carlos Beltran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Stanton at the track. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. It's a 3-run shot for Carlos Beltran as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah. And on 3-1, you don't want to walk him and load the bases. And he knows that at the plate, so he was just sitting back and waiting for this one. He turns it into a 3-run bomb.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7-run score. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 7 and the Marlins nothing. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Ichiro Suzuki will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he will make it into second with a 2-base hit here to begin the third.
Batting 8.
And if there's 1 out, maybe think about 3 here, but he does a smart thing leading off the inning and holds at second base.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. No one out with a runner at second. Not close. It's 2-0.
So important to be able to work the count right here. You know, get yourself into a good hitter's count. We know that's important every day, but especially so when you're facing a guy like this.
And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
That's 2 batters now in the inning, and we've seen a double and now a single. No sense trying to push it at third base, as that runner will hold up here. Now they're in business with runners at the corners and nobody out.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's D. Gordon now. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, he's got the back-to-back thing working now. Back-to-back hits to start the inning, then back-to-back strikeouts after that.
Christian Yelich stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Outside, 2-1. Hit hard to short. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it 7-1 now.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Yankees offense was led in large part by this man, Carlos Beltran. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 7-1. So long from the Bronx.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. The loss goes to Jose Fernandez. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here.